Alright, I just wanted to make a somewhat brief video about the changes that have come out with patch 2 for Road to Vostok demo version 2.2. Um, Lighting has changed. I don't know if it's easy to see it right now, but there's some reflections up in here that didn't really exist before. I've also noticed that dark areas are a little darker. Like if it's in shadow, it's like there's more contrast. Like dark is darker, light is lighter. Makes it so like during the daytime, I feel like I need to use even maybe night vision. When I go inside some houses, they're dark enough that it's very dark inside. But I'm not sure if that was the intended change or if that's something that's gonna maybe change later. But um, one of the things that I'm most excited about with this update is the fact that we can now move the optic on the rail to whatever position we want, which is very nice. It doesn't make a big difference with the micro red dot. Um, you get a little bigger sight picture. You can see if I go, this is closest to the eye, and then this is furthest from the eye. It gets a little, you just get a little bigger sight picture when it's up closer, but it also takes up more of your screen. With the micro, that's not a big deal. It makes, in my opinion, it makes the most sense to have a red dot as close to the eye as possible. But with an optic like Leopard, now with it all the way at the end of the rail instead of way up close, like when it's up close like this, look at how much of the screen it blocks out. But you can put it way down here, and now you can see way more of what's in front of you. There's a trade-off. Yeah, there's zoom levels now with this. Here's all the way out, mid-level, and high-level zoom. But trade-offs now, if you want it as close to your eye as possible. I'm not sure exactly with the parallax if you get a little bit more parallax. I know in real life, the closer it gets to your eye, the more you just, there's a sweet spot for not having parallax. But if it gets further away, yeah, you can see that parallax gets better. You got to be more aggressive with it to get it to show up. But when you have it at, when you're all the way zoomed in with it at the furthest rail position, it really still takes up like your whole screen. So I really like using the Leopard at the furthest possible zoom or furthest possible rail position, because you get a nice little unmagnified optic with, it's still a bigger sight picture than you would have with a red dot. But anyways, that's optics. I don't know if much has changed with the optics besides that. Oh yeah, the dot on red dots, especially, I think the Pro or the PRO might be the same as the Micro, but it's noticeably, the dot got bigger and brighter. I actually prefer like a 2 MOA dot, and this looks like it's now maybe a 4 MOA dot, and it's just a little brighter. Let's see. Yeah, you can still see it on the light. Like if you were to do this in the old version of the demo, you wouldn't be able to see the dot on the light at all. The light kind of washed it out, and that made it so if you were out in the snow with a red dot, it got washed out pretty quick. I'm sure that has something to do with why it changed, but I didn't see it mentioned in the patch notes, but I can definitely tell the dot is a little different. Another thing that wasn't mentioned in the patch notes but keeps catching my eye is, I swear textures have changed a little, and maybe it's just lighting, but I feel like textures have gotten a little bit more detailed. I'm noticing when I get a little further away, they start to moire a little bit, which is something like if you wear a striped shirt and record it with a camera, it will kind of moire. And I'm noticing that there are some lines that look like there's some moiraying happening. I didn't really notice with textures before, especially on the beanies of the bandits. Their hats, the texture on it looks way more detailed than it used to, and maybe I'm just noticing it for the first time, but I feel like the closer you get to it, the more detail the texture gets, and I don't remember it being that way. Let's check if there's a guy over here. Nope. Okay. Like their beanies, I swear, I could just be imagining it, but like that, the weave or whatever, the fabric of the beanie, for some reason looks like it's higher detailed to me. Not really sure. And like the texture of the sweatshirt, I guess, hoodie, is like there's lines in it. I don't know. Maybe I feel like as detailed as this is how detailed their textures used to be, but now their textures are clearly more detailed than the environment. One other thing I noticed, I'm probably just imagining it, but I feel like there's a little bit more stuff on the ground, like planks and just debris. And again, probably just imagining it, but I feel like there's just a couple little things like that changed that didn't actually make it into the patch notes. But one more thing that changed is we now get optics on pistols if we have them, and we can also put suppressors on pistols. I haven't even tried. No, you can't change the rail position on a pistol. But yeah, similar, if not the same exact red dot as what's in the micro now. But another thing we got are Kukuro, I don't know how to pronounce it, Kukuro hip packs. It goes into the belt slot, and it allows you to carry 5 more kilograms. So if you've got the highest carrying capacity, you can now carry 80 kilograms. Let's see what else. There appears there are some new items in the game that if I had to guess, I would say that they're going to be used for fermenting, like wine and beer and stuff like that. But is that a guy? Yeah. Why isn't he falling? Yeah, so there's some stuff that looks like eventually you'll be able to ferment, maybe make some alcohol of some sort. I'll go back up to the attic and show you. I've got a few of the items so far. They don't seem to be very rare. Okay, so we've got a bucket. Canned pears are new. Sugar, yeast, and there's also a water block that you can get that I haven't found yet, which that makes I don't know anything about brewing, but I assume that has something to do with brewing. So yeah, eventually it looks like there's going to be some kind of brewing crafting recipes, but not yet. These are the new crafting recipes. So mess kits now are going to be more useful. They're not just going to be for that one task with the trader or the medic. I can't remember who wants the mess kit, but there was one task that required a mess kit, and now all of these require a mess kit. So they're going to be a little bit more valuable to hold on to. Compote is 80-40. Look, I'm going to guess they're all 80-40. 80 food, 40 hydration, or 80 energy, 40 hydration. But yeah. there's the new recipes, and there's also a new recipe for upgrading the car 21 to a 308. It used to be that you would go into the attachment menu and you could swap out barrels that way, but now you have to do it this way. And I'm going to guess that eventually, the same way that tomato soup, these require a cooking station. Eventually, I would guess that doing like a car 21 upgrade is going to require a gunsmithing bench or something like that. But that's just speculation on my part. I haven't actually read anything about that, but it would make sense since it looks like there's going to be the ability to repair. I'm going to guess there's going to be a gunsmithing station of some kind. All right, looks like all the other crafting recipes so far are still locked. But there are a couple of new areas. Also, there's a new indoor area in Shipyard and a new underground area in Radar. But I actually still have my inventory set out for the Naked Start videos, so I will get this inventory back loaded up, put everything that I've got on me now somewhere else, probably over here, and I will continue the Naked Start series that I just started with all of this stuff, and I'll go and show the new areas in some future videos with that. But yeah, for right now, I think that pretty much covers the changes. I'm trying to remember if there was something else, but nothing comes to mind right now. So yeah, give it a try. This game just keeps getting better, and if you haven't, look on YouTube for the channel called Road to Vostok, and that is Anti the developer. That's his channel, and I think that's where he does all of his updates. So if you want to follow the development of the game and stay up to date with everything that's coming, look on YouTube for Road to Vostok and check out his community posts and everything that he's got on there. But anyways, I will continue with the Naked Start series. That'll be the next video that I do, and I'll see you guys in the next video.